our story. What is the reason, you ask? The story needs to be told, and if there is no one left to tell it, its meaning will be lost. Why now, you ask, when all lies shattered around us? Yes, you are right. But we are at the end of times, and when something ends, something else begins.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Razor'sEdgeGames.org. This is Tower of Time from indie developer Event Horizon. They have recently went from early access to full release, and this is the benchmark for any indie developer of how polished a game should be. It's just fantastic. So I'm going to go over the settings one by one. This is not a let's play. I just want to show you all the mechanics, everything that's built into this game, and show you that it's definitely worth the price they're asking. Now, if you like Baldur's Gate, you like Diablo, and that with a deep storyline, and you also liked the Baldur's Gate with the storyline and the multiple characters, this game has every bit of that. Now, if you like also games like Fallout, the early Fallout, where you have a turn-based strategy game, you'll also like this, but it's not complete turn-based. It's a elapsed time. So everything really moves in real time, but it does go to a cut type scene for the combat. Now you can slow it down, and I'll show you that. But let's go over the features. So you can play the story mode. You can play it on easy, normal, hard, and epic. The game does have several achievements. I'm running all the settings on ultra and maximum, and it just runs smooth as glass. So I'm going to go ahead and do a resume, and we can take a look at the actual character setup. So the voice acting in this game is very well done where there is voice. A lot of the cutscenes, there's hand-painted animation that was very well done. You can see the depth in here for this type of game. This is how it works. So you can see that Diablo type feel where you run around, and you get the dialogue. It's all in text. You do want to take special note of little cues like that, any signs. There are puzzles to solve in this game. Gold. Let's look at the character selection and setup. So with each character in your party, you've got the following tabs. And there's your money, and there's the different gem types. We're looking at this character first. So they have 4 attributes, and you can apply them as they level. You can click on more, and you can actually get a history of that character. I can go ahead and do his inventory just like any other Diablo, and I hate to compare it to Diablo, it's not Diablo. But what's really nice is if you pick up a new weapon or item, I can actually do a direct comparison to what I'm wielding versus what I've picked up. Now you can, that's interesting. I haven't learned that yet. There's also is that coming, or I don't know it? Nope, don't have enough crafting. There are slots. One of the things I noticed, see the gem slots? So you'll be able to embed those into the item. So that's that piece of it. You can sort by weapon, armor, or jewelry type. And these are your equipment slots. Over here, you have your overall statistics of that character, and their resistances, their damage, mana, if that applies to them. I can look at the archer, who's also a mage. She's got some mage abilities, and take a look at that, and you can definitely see the differences. So here's the skill tree. And I'm assuming that's what opens up some of those things. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I just picked this up. So, but what I've seen so far is just awesome. So you can go to each tree And there's another tree, a sub-tree, off of that. And you can see the points available. And what's cool about this is you can completely if you don't like it, reset the whole thing and start from scratch. So if you don't like the build the way you've built it out, like with fire arrows, I've gone down this path. Maybe I want to go down to explosive. So I can actually just undo that. And just like that, we've gone down that path. As you can see, it stays. I don't have to do anything special. And with him, I've upgraded the stone wall. Maybe I want to do healing, but I didn't have enough. You can see the costs associated with that. I don't have enough mana with that character. But he does have a nice heal. It heals 83 points with the ring that I'm wearing, which is also regen. You also have what's called the alignment points. Here's your armor. You can see if you highlight over them where they fit in the alignment points. And there's an explanation for that, and we're going to get to that. So another thing up at the top, you've got a library. So you've got side quests, you have the mine quests, or main quest. So we're on the descent right now. We've completed Reach the Throne. You also have a beastry tree, so everything that you run into or meet, it adds it in there and it tells you exactly everything you need to know about that creature. What its weaknesses are, what its strengths are. You can also go back if you see any cinematics that you want to rewatch. You can actually play them again, and there's quite a few, and that's where the voice acting is, and it's really good. So let's take a look in here. We got a skeleton just standing over here reading. Now I can scroll in, I can scroll out. And you can see here's a journal. And I've picked up a lot of clues. So and then the dialogue between them is also important. Now there's also consequences from choices that you make. Over here is a fountain. You'll notice that there is a fountain, or a, I forget what she's called. She's like the keeper of the tower. But you can actually have a character, you can click on the fountain and select what character to drink from it, and it'll have a bonus or a penalty. And the chances are random. So I did it on him and I got 10 extra health points. And she appeared and said, "You got real lucky," and I was like, oh my. So I got some dripping water here. So let's show you what the combat looks like, because it looks like we're going to get engaged right here. And here we go. So you can set up your party, get the details of each one of the enemies that you're fighting. So that way, if you have a party you want to change around, or you want to withdraw, decide I'm not ready for this, you can do that here. If you decide you're all set, which we are, we're just two of us, go ahead and click on the battle, and you get a loading screen. All right, so once you click Start Battle, it's game on. And I can set up waypoints. Now, when I talked about the slow time, that's actually here. So I can actually slow things down as it's happening. And there's just slow motion. But it's really nice because it gives you time to decide where I want to put up a strategic wall. Once I get where I want to go. And you can also see her firing range. Now they do everything on their own once they're in range. Like, watch, she'll start firing. I don't have to tell her to do anything. If I want to change what she's doing and use a smoke screen or her other ability to fire arrows, she will use those. But they do have a cooldown associated with them. So let's go to fast time. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some of what that looks like. And we can do a smoke screen. Alright, get up. Get my guy up here. Alright, now he can heal, either one. Now we can slow the time down again if we get a little nervous. Look at that nice slow-mo animation of that skeleton falling. Oh, look at that. I mean, I love this. And you can see I've got a cooldown, so I'm gonna have to start worrying about her. So I'm gonna set up a barrage right here. In slow motion. And click on her and actually have her move over there. And let's go ahead and target him with those. And I'm gonna charge him to get him off of her. Alright. Alright, so we're doing okay so far. I'm just waiting on the cooldown. I think she'll be okay back there. Oh, no, you don't. You see that? Alright, now we can use... No, we can't. Get back to her. No, she's fine. No, I want to heal you. Okay, maybe I need to be a little closer. I think we just won. It doesn't matter. Alright, so we picked up a gem. We picked up a shield. You can see they've got 3 slots in there as well. And then some coin. Okay, now if I hit I go into my inventory. Now, the things I picked up, it'll show what they can use and what they can't. Some of it's a class based. So we got a shield, so we can go ahead and equip that. Let's see. That might be a 2-hander. Okay, that's the problem there. What's the difference? Let's see. So that's 7.9 DPS versus 9, but it gives us a little extra. We get 5 armor with that. We also get an elemental resistance. So I like the fire damage though, along with that sword, so I think we'll keep it there. I don't think anybody leveled. No. It does cost points to reset your attributes here, and those are those purple gems. So I thought I'd point that out. Alright, it does have an autosave. You can also save at any time. There's not save points. You can have multiple saves. So if I click on save, I can call this save number 2. That way you don't get trapped somewhere in an episode where you can't get out. Alright, so we'll return back to the game. Let's go to the map. So it has a map here. It uses a fog of war, so we can see what we've uncovered. There's the fountain. Any important landmarks within the area that we're in. Wrong key. We have the journal, which I've already showed you. And it just shows you your quests. Character screen. These are just hotkeys to get back into those menus. And then you also have what's called Return to the City. So there are portals in here as well. Now, this thing, the game has a walking tutorial, so it's a kind of a play as you learn as you play, which is really nice. But I mean, I'm just amazed at the graphics. The story's really good. And there's lots of video if you want to see the gameplay, if you need a spoiler. So far, the puzzles that I've run into have not been that difficult. I just found a piece of coal. Now, I found some locked doors, so I'm looking for some keys. So there's going to be some backtracking. We're going to load the grain with the coal. So we might have a clue there. But these are the kind of puzzles that I'm talking about. It could be a puzzle. We don't know. But I love that depth. Now there is not a rotating screen. It's the same, so you can't turn or tilt or anything like that. Oh, that looks like a meanie. Alright, so here is another door where we need a key. This is the second time we've come to a door where we have not been able to open. Now if we look at our map, it's marked, which is nice. So we know the entrance is here, fountain's there, and the entrance is that portal. And we've got a battle here. So, I mean, it's really good at keeping track. So you don't have to remember when you go back to another map, now where was I supposed to go? It's a really nice living log. I love the soundtracks. There's multiple music variations. So here we have a bridge. Okay, we just updated the quest. Let's see what we do. A key and a lock. Your party was able to find a door. Okay, so we gotta find the key. We knew that. I haven't run into any side quests yet, but I've run into I've definitely been trucking along here on this main quest. We fought one boss already. You'll be 30 minutes in and you'll get to fight your first boss fight. Alright, so what do we have here? We've got a dead knight. And then we've got these Magi Spirits. We fought lots of those. So usually what they do is they spawn this stuff in the battle. Now when I went into change party, notice how you can have a limit of 4. So there's a limit of 4 in your battle party. And you'll be able to, as you pick up characters along the storyline, you'll be able to pick the characters that best meet the requirements to beat that particular encounter. So that was what I forgot to show you before. So since there's 2 of us, we go ahead and click fight. So that's really what I wanted to show you in this video. It wasn't a let's play. Well, I'm definitely playing this the whole way through. It just keeps you going on and on with the story. It's a lot of fun. I definitely check it out. I'll put a link to the Steam page that it's on and set you guys up. Put it on your wish list if you want to wait for a sale. I seriously doubt there will be one for a while, but I think it's worth every penny of what they're asking for. So hopefully this was helpful, and if you do purchase it, enjoy it. Feel free to leave feedback. There's a lot of comments in the forum. You can see the positive reviews. Check out some of the other videos. Don't take my word for it. Look at the videos in the forums or go on YouTube and search for the title. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching all my videos and all the first looks. I know those are really hard channels to follow because I don't cover 16 hours a day of one game. So again, thank you for watching, and if you like the comments, or if you have comments, feel free to leave them. Anyway, you guys take care. Until next time, this is Razor from razorsedgegames.org, and I'll see you when I see you.